reading a book called Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt. And what do you think he saw? His belly button. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my button, I still have my belly button. My button, I still have my belly button. It's all good. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness no. We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. The end. What was your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where he still had his belly button. Pete the Cat, A Pet for Pete by James Dean. Pete is going to the pet store. He is going to get a pet. Pete wants a bird, a hamster, or a lizard. But then, Pete sees a goldfish. That's what I want, he tells his mom. Pete's mom gets fish food. I'm going to call you Goldie, Pete says to his new pet. You are my first pet, Pete tells Goldie. On the way home, fish food. Pete takes Goldie to his room. He feeds her fish food. Now what? Asks Pete. He can't play with Goldie. He can't swim with her. Pete knows what he can do. Pete paints a picture of Goldie. He paints 4 fins and an orange tail. What a pretty painting, says Pete's mom. You can keep it, says Pete. Cool painting, says Bob. Can you make one for me? Sure, says Pete. Pete paints a picture for Bob. Wow, says Bob. It looks just like Goldie. Bob shows Pete's painting to his friend Tom. Now Tom wants a painting too. Pete paints another painting of Goldie to take to school for show and tell. This is Goldie, my pet fish, Pete tells his class. Cute fish, cool colors, nice work. I wish I had a painting of Goldie, says Benny. I'll make you one, says Pete. Everyone in Pete's class wants a painting of Goldie. Pete's grandma wants a painting too. Pete has a lot to do. He has to feed Goldie. He has to do his homework. Fish food. Math homework. Pete paints and paints. He makes paintings for everyone on his list. At last, Pete is done. He worked hard. There is no paint left. Orange, blue, red, green, yellow. Pete's paintings are a big hit. Pete is happy to be done, but Pete is not done. Now everyone in town wants a painting of Goldie. Bus driver, coach. Pete gets more paint. I don't know what to do, he says to his mom. I wish I could paint pictures for everyone. I just don't have time. Blue, green. Pete's mom has an idea. She tells it to Pete. Great idea, says Pete. Pete gets right to it. This time he works outside and makes a huge painting. Honk honk, beep beep. Here comes Pete. He has made one painting for Goldie for everyone in town to enjoy. Cat City Hall. What a great day! When Pete gets home, he tells the real Goldie all about it. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where Pete's mom tells Pete an idea. They made a huge painting for everyone to share. Pete the cat and the bad banana. Pete the cat is eating a banana. Pete loves bananas. They are sweet and tasty and easy to peel. Every morning, Pete puts bananas in his cereal. Sometimes Pete puts bananas on his peanut butter sandwich. But one day, Pete eats a bad banana. The banana is gross. The banana is mushy. The banana is yucky. Pete's tummy hurts. I will not eat bananas again, Pete tells his mom. Pink stuff. Pete's mom tries to help. She bakes Pete's favorite banana bread. Pete will not touch it. She makes Pete a banana cream pie. Pete would not eat it. She gets Pete a big banana split. No thanks, Pete says. Instead, Pete tries a lemon. It's yellow like a banana. Pete tastes it. Yuck, says Pete. This lemon is sour. Pete tries a pickle. It's long like a banana. Pete tastes it. Better, says Pete, but not as good as a banana. Pete tries an orange. It has to be peeled like a banana. The orange is sweet, but it is too but it's too juicy. It makes Pete's paws sticky. Pete tries fish, plums, rice, hot dogs, watermelon, and his mom's nut bread. Pete eats them all. He is not hungry for bananas anymore. Then comes the big race run. What did Pete have for breakfast? 3. A pickle? No, Pete doesn't eat pickles for breakfast. A hot dog? No, Pete just had a hot dog for dinner last night. A lemon? No, that's just silly. Pete wants a banana. They're yummy and healthy. Bananas are the best. Do you have another banana? Pete asks. Of course, says Greg the monkey. Pete peels the banana slowly. It's not brown, it's not mushy. Pete takes a teeny tiny bite. It's a yummy banana. It's the best banana ever. Start. Live. Thanks to Greg and his banana, Pete wins the race. Pete is bananas for bananas. Finish line. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where Pete tries a lemon.